today we did this one here, lesson 9,
Okay.
side length quotients and similar triangles.
Okay, so we can look at lesson 10.
Sure,
If you're-
that's the next one, yeah.
Yep.
So we're talking about slope.
Okay.
So if I were to do this, I would go and I would pick out a lesson, and within that lesson I would find the learning targets, and then from the learning target I will go all the way to the exit ticket for that lesson, and I would do that lesson or the exit ticket and then use that information to reflect back to and make sure it meets up with this, and then these are like connect the dots on how to get there.
Okay, so let's take a look at the exit ticket. And what's it asking them to do?
It's asking, so given this, which line has a slope of 1 and which line has a slope of 2?
All right, so now let's go ahead and create your exemplar in the student workbook.
Okay. About like that.
Okay. So in doing that, right, like just even doing that, what could be a misconception or something that we can maybe address here on where they could start? So with the activity, which is going to be the one activity that you're going to choose that you feel like is your money question in helping them get to this point?
So
Go and look at those activities and those choices.
So they have activity 1
Mm-hmm.
and activity 2. So draw 2 lines with a slope of 3. This should say of 3. What do you notice about the 2 lines? And then draw 2 lines with slope 1/2. What do you notice about the 2 lines? So this second question is, are they asking me to put this also in here? Because I feel like if not, there should have been a separate grid down here.
Mm-hmm.
So that can be a little confusing.
Okay, let's look at activity 1.
Activity 1 says, the figure shows 3 right triangles, each with its longest side on the same side. So they got all the hypotenuses kind of lined up. Okay, your teacher will assign you 2 triangles. Explain why 2 triangles are similar. So we have 3 of them here. And so we would have the students go through and complete this table. So 1 talks more about similarity, and the other talks more about can they just draw a line with the right slope.
Okay, so which one's going to help get them to more of the exit ticket?
Well, let's go back and review the exit ticket again. This is asking us to identify slope and draw a line with slope. So I would say activity 2. That makes sense.
Yep. So by looking at this, do you feel like you need to do what means of participation would you kind of choose? Do you think it's a silent solo first and then moving into partners?
Yeah, I would do the silent solo and then the turn and talk with your elbow partner. And then after that I have them track me, and then I'll have a group share out, and I usually have the group come up and use their finger and write on the TV their input, what their group got.
And you cold call all groups to share? Or just
I usually don't always cold
groups?
call. Sometimes as they're turning and talking, I will go around and monitor each group. And then sometimes I'll give them an opportunity. I'll say, hey, by the way, I'm calling on this group, and I'll kind of give them heads up. That way they have an answer prepared and they're ready.
Okay.
I don't always like the cold call,
Okay.
but it's still fun.